So again, good morning to all. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss the concept of call by value and call by reference. Okay. So first of all, I will explain call by value. Then I will explain call by reference. Okay. So let me give me some time so that I can design the program. Let's say I have a program void main and let's say here. And I am designing void f1 and I am passing two parameters. So in order to recognize f1 inside main, I am just declaring f1 here. So in order to declare, what I can do, I can write the name of a function along with the parameters, but I will provide body later. Are you following this? That is quite simple. We have already discussed this one, how we can declare the function. Okay. So what I am going to do, I am just going to change the value of a by 10 and I am going to change the value of b by 20. I am just going to put printf percentile d and a and b. Are you following this? And I am calling f1 inside main. So what I will do, I will take two variables in a equals 10 comma b equals 20 and I am passing f1 like this one. Okay, and what I will do, I will print the value of printf percentile d value of a and b. So program is not important from like calling point of view, that is quite important from like passing the variables. Okay, so let me start from the main. What is going to happen? First of all, the value of a was 10, the value of b was 20. So compiler has allocated a block named as main, and in main I have a variable a and I have a variable b, and the value of a was 10, value of b was 20. So it is 10 and it is 20. So what I am going to do, the moment I am going to declare a variable inside the RAM, what is going to happen? Compiler will allocate some space, and along with space, what compiler will do? Compiler will allocate the addresses. Are you following this? Compiler will allocate the addresses too. Why allocate the address? Compiler is going to allocate the address so that later time compiler can fetch the value. Okay, are you following this? Let's say the address of a was 2010, the address of b was 3000. Okay, so we have executed the program till here. In a second line, what is going to happen? Compiler is saying that I am going to call f1, so compiler control will transfer to f1. And what is going to happen? Compiler will allocate a separate block named as f1. And what compiler will do? Compiler will allocate the space for a and b. Let me calculate a and b. And what is the value of a? The value of a was 10. The value of b was 20. And let me assign the address. Let's say the address is 100 and 200. Okay. So we have to keep one thing in mind. Here also we are calculating or we are allocating the memory for a as well as for b, but the address was something and something. Okay, in the case of f1 also we are going to allocate the memory for a and b, and the address was 100 and 200. Okay, then execute the next line. A plus 10 will be saved in a. What was the value of a? The value of a was 10 and it becomes 20. Why becomes 20? Because we have add 10. What is the value of b? The value of b was 20. It becomes 40. So I will execute this line as well as I will execute this line. So I am saying that please print the value of a and b. Which a and b? Under f1. So where we should move? We should move here, and on command prompt it will print 20 and 40. Okay, after printing this block will vanish by the compiler because there is no need to allocate the memory, because the working of F1 is being over. Then what compiler will do? Compiler will come again inside the main block. So compiler will come again here, and what compiler will do? Compiler is going to print the value of A and B. What is the value of A? The value of A is 10, the value of B is 20. So what compiler will do? Compiler will print 10 and 20. So what is the motivation of this program? The target of this program is, whenever you are going to take the same name, here also we are taking A and B, here also we are taking A and B, the compiler will not confuse. Why not confuse? Because this A or B belong to F1, this A and B belong to main. So if you are going to change this one, it will not affect the value of A and B inside main. Are you following this? I am again going to repeat. The moment you will change the value of A and B of F1, it will not reflect the or affect the value of A and B of main. Why not affect? Because addresses was different. Okay, so incidentally you have taken the name same, but addresses was different. That's why value is not conflicting. Are you following this? That is called call by value. So please let me repeat again. In call by value, what is going to be happen? I am going to take a value and I am going to take a same name, same variable in a different function, and I am going to change the value of A and B in a function, and I will check whether it will reflect other or not. Okay, so let me design the program again. Let's say void F1, but this time what I am going to do, I am taking a pointer variable. Are you following this? I have taken a pointer variable. What is the meaning of this one is, in order to call F1, what you should do, you have to pass two addresses. That is a pointer. Are you following this? We have already discussed this. That is a pointer. And what I will do, let's say I am going to change the value of A. So first of all, let me design the program. Then I will explain on the lines. Okay. So in a meanwhile, what you can do, you can type the program on your laptop so that you can check the answer. Okay. So let me take a variable int A equals to 10, B equals to 20, and we are calling F1 with the address of A and address of B, and I am printing printf percentile D, value of A and value of B, and here also I am going to print the value of percentile D, value of A and value of B. So let me explain the program from the very basic. First of all, compiler will come to the main and compiler will allocate the memory for main. Okay. So what we'll do, compiler will take a block for main and the value of A here and the value of B is here. So what is the value of A? The value of A is 10. What is the value of B? The value of B is 20. So I have already discussed this one. Every time you are going to allocate the memory, compiler will also allocate the addresses. So the address of A, let's say 100, and the address of B, let's say 200. Or say okay. So we have execute this line. Then let me execute the next line. So I am calling F1 and I am passing two addresses. So please pay attention. You have to pass the address because we have taken this pointer. So we have already discussed that a pointer is a variable that can hold the address of another variable. Are you following this? That is quite simple. So what compiler will do? Compiler will allocate a block F1. In F1 we have taken two variables named as A and B. So address of A, just pay attention. Address of A should be copied in this A. So what is the address of A? The address of A is 100. So that is 100. So address of this A will behave as a content for this A. Are you following this? Let me repeat. The address of this B will behave the content of this B. Are you following this one? That is quite easy. and this address becomes 200. So compiler has allocated two variables named as a and b which belong to f1 function, and let's say the address is, let's say, 1100 and 1200. Are you following this? Address can be anything because this a and b have a content 100 and 200, which is the address of these two variables. Are you following this? That is quite easy. So logically what is going to happen, because I am passing address, by passing address I am going to connect these two blocks. Okay, let me explain how we can connect. The meaning of star is value add, so we have already discussed that the meaning of star is value add. So the statement becomes value add a. So first of all, what is a? The a is 100, so it becomes value add 100. So because a is an address, so we can assign value add. So what is the value at address 100? At address 100 the value is 10. Are you following this? At address 100 the value is 10. So we have add 10 plus 10, it becomes 20. And where I am going to save this 20, value at a. So what is a? A is an address, the value of a is 100. So it becomes, compiler is saying that please go to the location at 100 and save the value 20. So we have to write value at. So it becomes, compiler is saying that please go to the address 100 and save the value 20. Because we are going to save the value, we have put star. We are not going to change the address, we are going to change the value. So what is the value at a? The value of a is 100 and we are going to change the content of a by 20. So it becomes 20. In a similar manner, what is the b? The value of b is 200. Value at b, that is star, because 200 is our address. So what is value at b? Value at b is 20. So 20 becomes, plus 20 becomes 40. So it becomes 40. So whenever you will print value at a, just pay attention, we are not printing value of a and b. If you will print value of a and b, it will print 100 and 200. But we are putting star. What is the meaning of star is, we are going to print the values at that particular address. Which address? Address of a and address of b. What is the address of a? Address of a was 100 and address of b is 200. Okay. So at this location we are going to print the value. It will print 20 and 40. And here also we are going to print the value of a. And here a and b are not addresses in this block. Come to the main, and in main you will see a and b was values. So what is going to happen? The value of a is 20 and 40. So in this program, what we have seen that if I will pass the address inside the function and I will change the value of that particular address, so the value will be changed. Are you following this? That is called call by reference. And why it is called call by reference? Because I am passing address. The moment I will pass the address and I will access the value, so from any block I will do the performing, it will reflect everywhere because you have passed the address and you are changing the value. So address is a unique thing. If you pass 100 times, what is going to happen? It will reflect the same block. That's why it is called as call by reference. So that is very important concept, call by value as well as call by reference. So in this lecture series, what we have discussed that first of all we have seen that a function, then the flavor of function, then a program of prime number with the help of function, then the program of factorial with the help of function, then we have seen that recursion. We have taken couple of example of recursion, then we have taken an example of call by value and call by reference. Okay. In our next lecture, we will discuss the concept of selection sort that will clear you the concept of function again. Okay. So please let me explain the concept of selection sort in the next program. Okay. Thanks to all.